and racism. Um, Dr. Claudine Gay, president of Harvard, was ousted, or no, she was pushed out, and she resigned as the president of Harvard because of her comments and because of and this is super bogus, and I'm gonna relay it into something else in a second. But plagiarism. Now, when people see plagiarism, it's not plagiarism like you think when somebody just copied your paper and turned it in. It was that she didn't cite correctly in certain places throughout, but they went back and got it. They took like a chat GTP thing and like they went and found all the stuff that she didn't source correctly. And the dude is Christopher Rufo. You can suck a dick, dog, because you and all these other conservative people try to put, y'all don't like anyone diverse in positions of power, because you all say it's critical race theory, or you say you don't want to see DEI. This whole white people are just not just white people, but conservatives particularly. They love saying DEI, wokeness. They are the greatest co-opter of other people's languages and then try to flip it as a negative.
Yep.
That's why we can never let them have the word nigga. They can never get it, even if we wanted, because they'll co-opt it and change it into something else. Instead of, like Pac said, never ignorant, getting goals accomplished, they'll change it to something else. You know, but the Claudine Gay thing is even sadder, because I was thinking about it. I was like, dang, it was like some simple shit she did like back in the day when she was getting her PhD and stuff and like writing papers. And it made me think of, you watched The Wire, right? No, you didn't, Nick.
Listen. Wait. Let me say this.
Okay.
I am going to visit it because
this line I'm going to tell you one. It's the top 5 line of what I'm going to tell you right here.
Okay. And sidebar, I want you to know that this is how much my dude loves me, because he gave me the DVDs, his DVDs to borrow years ago. And I couldn't get past the first episode, but he said the first episode was really slow. He was like, you low key. He said, you low key can skip it and go to the second episode. But he was like, it's some gems in that first episode. Like when he gave
that first scene in there, when he was talking to, he was like, man, that's messed up, man. Cause they was talking about that kid being killed. And he was like, yeah, he robbed a dice game every time. And he was like, really? And y'all let him get away with it? He's like, yeah, it's America. And they were like saying it's bogus and somebody ended up killing him, even though he robs the dice game every time. They's like, but that's what he do. This is America. Like, this is what he does. That's just a part of the thing what we do.
I'll watch it.
It's a line Avon Barksdale, Wood Harris's role. He's going to see his older brother that is in a convalescence home.
It's kind of hard to be in here right now. He scare you, don't he? I mean, I'm just saying. He scares me. Yeah. See, if he dead, I could carry it better. Coming up to what we did, you kind of expect that. You waiting on it. See, the thing is, you only got to fuck up once. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once. And how you ain't gonna never be slow, never be late? You can't plan for no shit like this, man. It's life.
He's gonna get caught because because be there too early or too late or too anything. And he's like, how any nigga not gonna not be never late or not be there too early? This game is messed up. And this is the situation I figure when they want to get you is what my point. And the point what Avon was saying, when they want to get you, they gonna get you.
Yeah.
And this is like, it was so much petty stuff. They was waiting for a moment. A lot of these conservatives don't even care about what's going on, the Jews and Palestinians like that anyway. And they low key have their issues with Jewish people as well, and they use that as an opportunity because like she was too early or she was too late. We got you. Now let's keep on hammering in on that because we want to get your ass. And that's what I'm saying about that, is how it relates to what Avon was saying. I'm gonna put the clip in because I know I butchered it. I'm gonna put the clip in of what Avon is saying.
Well, the man that was spearheading that campaign
Christopher Ruffalo.
Yes, they caught his wife up in some plagiarism shit where it was like real legit, like over 200 times.
Yeah. And Claudine's was 16 times. But it was not for when they say plagiarism, it's not plagiarism. It's not citing your things correctly. That's what they mean in the academic world when you're talking about, because people think plagiarism, like we said earlier, oh, I just took your paper and just took all 10 of them pages,
right,
as my and represented as mine.
And all they probably did was went and like because like I know now that they have to. I know at Webster they do this. They make you upload your paper to something,
and then they can scan it and see.
Yeah, and then because I know whatever it was, I know my little sister got caught up, and they was trying to say she plagiarized something, but it was like her other paper had came up because like I'm guessing there was some course that she had to like retake. She was like, "Shit, I'm going to use my other paper," and so it was something like that. But even when I was like, and I know so much has changed as citing sources because I, from when we was in school, and I was helping my coworker. She because English is like her second language, but she did grow up in America, but it's still like that disconnect because and so I was
like, living in a community where they only speak Spanish, then you learn English.
And so her trying to translate, I was like, okay, well, you don't need this, don't say this, and so I was like marking her paper up for her. And then I was like, okay, so why did you? I was like, I want to understand why did you cite this like this, knowing that it's one thing to say where you got it from, but then you like this says this. I'm like, are you doing MLA or APA format? Because I do know that it's different. And so it didn't look like she was doing APA based on how it was printed out. So I didn't know, but I was like, okay, look, I'm gonna say you said according to this website, this or whatever, but then you have all the places like on your source page, and I'm like, but don't quote me, but I would ask your teacher about that. I'm like, because I don't want to get you in trouble. But I just.
But when they want to get you, they want to get you, man.
Yeah.
And it's sad, that is this way with it. But we gotta be on point when it comes to understanding, knowing, and then a part of me is come to the conclusion that we just gotta educate our own people on our history.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Y'all don't want to teach us in school with fuck it. Then it's our responsibility to teach us about who we are amongst each other.
Yeah,
because if they don't give a fuck about us on that extent to educate them, and y'all so pressed about it, cool. I'm just coming there for my degree, and we just need to educate each other on what our history is all about.
Yeah, and also on top of those classes, it's not like we be the ones taking. A lot of us know how brutal and stuff and all this stuff, like the reality of what really happened. It don't even really be us in them classes. It'd be white people and others. Trying to get a better understanding of what's happening and the disconnect that's there. And I just, like I said, I'm waiting for it to all burn.
Man, I'm telling you.
Let it burn, like Usher said. Let it burn. Let the bodies hit the flow. Like, I'm over it. Like, and what I mean by that is I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here. But at some point, it's like we just are so like, oh, that's just the way it is. Like, I'm tired of it's just the way it is.
And I'm not. This may sound cynically and fucked up, but another part of me, be like, fuck it all, because y'all not gonna get the shit y'all like from us as black people, and then don't want to get all the other flavor of who the fuck we are. Period.
Yeah.
So part of me be like, fucking divest all our shit. And like, all right, fucking basketball, football, acting, whatever the fuck it is, because we fucking make this country the flavor of the fuck it is. That's it. That's facts. Yes. America is made by the black. We've been here just as long or longer than most white people in this country.
Yeah,
we've fought in every war this country has been through. We've done everything. We've given it the flavor. We the reason that we ain't whack.
Yeah,
we the reason.
Because that's for sure.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, and I know somebody gonna get in the comments because I know already. They're gonna be like, well, I mean, blah. No, every other country imitates Black America. Every other country does. Ain't nobody imitating Taylor Swift. Let's keep it real.
They're not.
And she got Swifties. She got her fans.
We like Swifties. Like, listen.
Yeah. But I'm talking about the whole style.
Listen. I'm keeping it safe. No attacks. Singing the song.
Oh, my bad. No Swifties. I'm sorry, Swifties. No, I wouldn't admit that. I didn't. You know what? I may have to cut that part out. Actually,
right. I'm like, listen. I can't.
Hey, hold on. As much slander
stuff about 1989 or whatever the name of the album.
As much slander stuff we say on this show. Now we want to draw the line at the Taylor Swifties.
You motherfuckers be going too hard, man. I can't. Okay.
But you know what? Somebody would say that's how the people the Beyonce fans are too.
Listen, we're not like that. I'm not like that. But listen, do I have a real demanding the visuals? Absolutely. But also, I want y'all to know, I ordered that damn box before we even knew what the fuck was happening. And I can tell you one thing. My box never came. Somebody stole that shit. So yeah, you better believe I'm asking for the damn visuals. Yeah. And then they didn't even replace PayPal. See, this is why, you know, I'm a person that orders through PayPal because of the extra layer of security, because you could just file it online. I ain't got time to call my bank. I bank with Commerce. And even my credit union, it don't give you the option to like dispute a charge if something doesn't happen, you know. So PayPal, if I can order through PayPal, I order through PayPal for that extra layer of protection. Not like them other niggas that be scamming. Anyway, with that being said, I tell you, I sent outreach several times to Beyonce. Beyonce ain't hit me back and say, girl, I'm going to send you another box. Like, no, it was not that. Niggas took hella to get back to me. I said, fuck it. I'm going to have to dispute it. Man, PayPal didn't even investigate that shit. They said, here your money, sis. Like, right away. I'm like, really? Can somebody know? They had to have ordered extra, but I did not want my money. I wanted my box. And my sister, being the great big sister that she is, gave me her box, man.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, she gave me her box. She's like, I don't really like this because it was 4 boxes. And so we both picked 4. And I was like, that's her favorite number. It's number of completion or something, or maybe it's 8. I don't fucking know. But we picked 4. I thought it was the number 4. And she's like, titties out. And her aunt's like, woo! And I was like, I don't like this shirt. So she gave me the box and the CD.
Oh man, shout out to Neil, man.
Yeah, I was like, that's what big sisters do. But anyway, don't come for us, Swifties.
Yeah, the Swifties. No, don't. But I'm saying our flavor for this country comes from us. And yo, I'm getting tired of y'all wanting that part of who we are as Black people, but not wanting to get all the aspects of who we are as a diaspora, period.
And not acknowledging it. I think what needs to happen is that Atlanta episode. The Atlanta episode
where they found out who the owners of everybody's owners, and you had to pay back.
Mm-hmm. But that's what they're afraid of that. But see, we're not even.
You know what they're even more afraid of, Dom? What if you already got money and then you go to get some more money from somebody? That's what they really fearful of, especially like some of those people in those podunk towns. They fearful that some rich Black tycoon from Sacramento gonna roll into Arkansas playing Make It Last Forever and come and get the little bit of land they got left.
Right.
And treat them how they think they're the fear of what they think.
That's what they're afraid of. Like, honestly, I think they're afraid that we're gonna put them in chains and skin them and make them into chairs and rip their teeth out and, you know, use their babies as alligator bait. We're not even trying. We just like, yo, like, we just be asking y'all to leave us the fuck alone, and y'all just can't leave us the fuck alone. Like, we can't rest in our own homes. Like, y'all say little passive aggressive weird shit, and like the little this like bitch that work in the office next door to mine, like that shares the office with like the one of the CFOs, right? She be coming and saying shit and how she talk, and I just be like, I don't say nothing to you ever. You always got something to say. For the first, let me tell you, I'll give you a little history. I got promoted about 6 months into my job, and you did not. And that was in 2019, April of 2019. and I'm still at this company. Yeah, that bitch just started speaking to me last year.
Oh wow.
I don't trust you. I'll burn a candle. She's like, I can smell your candles. I was like, what does it smell like? Oh, I'm smelling like. So I go into the office and I'm like, yeah, that's not my candle. I was like, you're smelling. I said, what you're smelling is the cold throw when the candle is not lit. I'm like, you're smelling amber, you're smelling vanilla, and you're actually smelling the Talia candle that the company produces that Jeff has all over the office. No, I'm smelling like citrusy floral. I'm like, that's not mine.
Well, she's trying to charge you up saying you shouldn't have candles in office.
She was like, can you put it out? And I was like, you're not smelling my candle. And I'm like explaining, I said, I make candles and I'm telling you what's happening. And that's on you. But listen, she came in yesterday. Doesn't this just look really cold or whatever? And I was like, huh? It was like I said, oh yeah, it kind of looks like a pajama top. And she's like, yeah, in this climate, because it's so cold, like this color, like just looks. Why are you talking to me? I hate small talk. What you want?
Let's move on.
Let's move on. You listen. The only reason you should be talking to me is like, okay, you trying to get promoted again or whatever. If you ain't got no money, you ain't talking nothing for me. Okay, get on. I'm over it, and I'm just tired. I don't like literally on the episode of Whiskey Sour where I'm talking to my homeboy that went to rehab. He's talking about I just could not imagine or fathom the stress that y'all go through on a daily as Black people. He's like, and I don't understand why white people, other people have an issue with y'all. Is it? I'm like, it's the regalness, is the way that we carry ourselves, all these things that we're capable of doing, and it's intimidating to some people, to a lot of people, because to them it doesn't make sense. So they think we are the freaks of nature.
You gotta think about it. As much shit as we've been through as a culture, and motherfuckers still come out here stunting on people.
Listen. Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.